Hi, this is James Holroyd.
Hi, this is Luke Solomon.
This is Lucas. We're at Love International.
Yo, yo, yo. I am Axel Bowman.
This is Ben UFO.
Hello, my name's Craig.
This is Eats Everything for DJsounds.
I think this is like the 7th or 8th time I've been here. Mainly because it's the best week of the year.
I was coming to Garden Festival for, I guess, 3 years or so. This is the first year of Love International. The vibe feels pretty similar, just as warm, just as musically open, just as friendly.
Sing it.
Dave Harvey, who was doing the bookings for the Garden, is kind of taking it over with Tom and the Team Love crew. They've tried to keep the similar feel, vibe, but they've just introduced some new blood into it, some fresh blood, some fresh crews from different areas, and it seems to be working a treat.
It's not changed, which is amazing, but it's, I don't know, there's a slightly different feel about it this year.
They seem to have added a few nice little textures, like the sunrise sessions is great. You know, get up, either roll out from the club, or if you're awake, get up and just bliss out for a few hours. And then there's the Olive Grove now, which is just totally transformed and really colourful, and in the daytime it looks amazing, and then at night it's a great party. And then there's boats, and then there's the stage, and there's good music everywhere.
It kind of speaks for itself, like people need to come and check it out. The landscape is unbelievably beautiful, the weather is really nice, the music's incredible from start to finish.
It's fucking amazing. It's literally, other than Glastonbury, this is the best place in the world to be, I think. I don't think there's a better place in the world than this, really.
First of all, there's a site which is just about as perfect as you can get for a festival of this kind. It's quite small and intimate, but there's so much going on as well. Really good music, beautiful weather, lovely people.
Everyone's friendly, which is really nice, because, you know, a lot of places you get idiots, and there's no idiots here, and it's lovely. I mean, there's an idiot right there, right now. Get him in, yeah, see?
It seems a bit of a cliche to sort of refer to it as a family, but it is a very friendly sort of, and it's a family-sized group of people. There's a really lovely blend of old and young people and new people, and we're all on the same page.
It's hard to put it into words, but it's to kind of coin an old phrase, it's like everyone's on a level. I'm actually really quite impressed and humbled with the range of people here this year. From people that have almost their first holiday abroad to, you know, guys that are old enough to know better. They're all getting on. Yeah, probably us.
The sunrise sessions, that's something that I personally have wanted to do for years. It's the perfect setting for it. Nick, the owner of the actual site, was a bit like, oh, we don't want to be doing that, Dave, you know, it'll just be really messy. We want people to be able to go to bed. I was like, actually, if it's a really blissed out kind of soundtrack, mellow vibes, that's what it'll be, and that's how people will behave.
Just a nice number of people there, and a few people in hammocks and deck chairs and sun lounges, and everyone's blissed out, feeling great.
One of the new touches we wanted to bring with Love International was the Olive Grove.
We've asked lots of really great record labels, crews, club nights to come and host sessions.
The music's very good. It's not propped up by more commercial music. It stands alone. It's a great place for train spotting. If you're into music, you're going to go home with a few things scribbled down on bits of paper.
There is a strange heritage of disco music in Love International and Garden Festival, like where they kind of go more for soulful music in some ways than trying to play the hardest music, which I really like. You'll hear so much good and strange music, and yeah, that is for me like super inspiring.
I played the main stage last night. It's wicked. My ethos was not to play any music made after 1995, and it was great. It's always great. The atmosphere, vibe, just lovely. My mission today is to get as many people on Lilos as possible.
There's a lot of Lilos out there already. Usually these parties take a minute to get going on the beach because it's actually really hot. But judging by what's already going on this early on, I think it's going to be chaos. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Today is it's been a long-standing fixture in the calendar from back in the beginning of the Garden Festival. It's the Futureboogie boat party.
We played on the main stage on the Thursday night for 3 hours, finished it off, and it was just brilliant. But then you go down to the beach stage and like, wow, this is great. And again, when you go up to Barbarellas, you're like, this is probably one of your best clubs in the world that you've been in.
In a sense, it'd be quite difficult to describe because it's very simple. It has great sound. It's the right size.
I can't really think of any other club in Europe that's like this. It kind of gives me the feeling that I get when people talk about how clubs used to be in Ibiza, like completely open, no roof.
It just has a really nice atmosphere here. I mean, it has a real purity about it, a simplicity which, to be honest, as the older I get, the more I want that in my life, really.
This really heads down vibe at night time, but then the sun comes up at 4:30 every morning and the vibe completely changes. Yeah, I love it here. It's amazing.
Sometimes you play a small club, sometimes you play a big club, sometimes you play a festival, but sometimes in life you play a fucking beach. You're looking out of the Adriatic Sea and you see reflection from the bottom of the sea, and there's maybe 200-300 people really getting down to whatever you're playing, and this is really magic. And this is the magic of the festival.
My favorite gigs are always the gigs where I feel like I can take some left turns and keep people with me, and I've never had any doubt that that's possible here. Yeah, it's a very special place.
I think for why we keep going is actually we want to do good things, and we generally want to keep pushing boundaries, and we want to work with people that excite us. We want to introduce people to this country and show what a great time you can have for a week, just in a fantastic setting.
Massively proud to be asked to be part of Love International, and based on what I've seen and what's already going on here, I'm hoping this will be the beginning of many more to come.